chest, nigga, pregnant like a butterfly, those on the vet, nigga.
I can't wait to blink, I just bought a five. I can't fuck when I be lame, nigga, fucking lie. Bitch, you know this get insane, you come fucking die. I just put a feeling in my fire guy. I'm a fire guy. When they say they really want the police, I'm still fire guy. You got no pain, I got no pain, if you didn't fuck with us high. You got your story, I got no pain, if you didn't fuck with us high. There's some haters that ain't fucking with the world, boy. If she put it out on me, that's not my job, no. I'm a brother, do a jump and do a jump. Bring it pull up with the blink, yeah, we'll spread y'all. I'm just up alone, it's overwhelmed, huh? How you know about this shit, man, you gon' fucking try. We are my time, baby, got a feeling. You know your mom, she suck it, do she get the melon. Bitch, I get a hit, I get a melon. I already feel it like a demon, like a villain. Bitch, I take these Fergusons, I get like a new feeling. Riding in it, them the total birds, I see the ceiling. Till it's bang. Had to take a permit, said I took a crime. I'm insane, yeah. I can't with a blink, I just bought a five. I can't fuck with none of these lanes, they gon' fucking lie.
A bit before the opening said I took the bet. I know the rest is good, I guess. The cavern is a crowd around and I can scarce get by on second breaths between the breaths. Now it's 1 a.m. and I don't know how I'll get home. The way is barely paved. I can't keep my eyes from closing in between each rest, but I'm not going to cave, I guess. Time, but when I try, I get the feeling I someday will die, and I'm not going to care. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know and what I know. I'm sitting on the 501 moment's rest, glacial pace, I won't lose faith. Maybe if I stay around the rest to prove myself and still save face. Now we're on our way before I quit at 9:30. Can't get out of this, you know I've lost that little time. I guess I'll make it, yeah. I said that I'll come along this time, but when I try, I get the feeling I someday will die, and I'm not going to care. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know. I never sleep, I never eat, I never leave my house alone. Another evening in between what I believe and what I know and what I know. So I walked down the back before the second set settled my debt. I'll miss the rest, that's fine, I guess. The cavern is a crowd around and I could scarce barely paved. I can't keep my eyes from closing, so I'll hit replay. It's not the same when I'm with you. You open up, I fall right through. Came out a different shade of blue. It's not the same when I'm with you. But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when the tide comes in. When the tide comes in. But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when you call again. When you call again. How long's the shoreline anyway? I've measured every other day. Tide washes all my work away. How long's the shoreline anyway? But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when the tide comes in. When the tide comes in. But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when you call again. When you call again. But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when the tide comes in. When the tide comes in. But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when you call again. When you call again. Oh, I'm not supposed to answer. I'm not supposed to know. Oh, I'll let the silence answer. I've got to let it go. Oh, I'm not supposed to answer. I'm not supposed to know. Oh, I'll let the silence answer. I've got to let it go now.
Hello there, folks. Nerdy John here. It is another Nerdy Live in the Morning, the most underrated show in commentary. Joining me, like always, it is the one, the only, the Senator of Sass herself, the OG. It is Squatchin'. How are you doing today?
I am doing far better than Mama Max this morning, John. How are you? How is
True.
chat?
Well, I can definitely say I'm probably making more money than Mama Max this month. I can definitely say that for sure.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
I might even be encroaching on those levels too.
Oh, for sure. And guys, we reached 50 members. Now, that was mostly due to the generosity of people like D-Max and Pigeon Salad and all the other people who have done gifted memberships. I want to thank each and every one of you. Thanks to you, we have more members than Mama Max does on his Patreon, more than likely.
Let's go.
Yeah, and you know what, Squatch, and you know what I can definitely say we have that other creators don't.
Amazing merch.
Well, of course, other than that,
May I plug?
we have no strikes. I mean, not strikes. No privacy
Knock on
complaints
wood.
on the channel, thanks to
Knock
Mama
on wood.
Max.
I find it funny that Mama Max struck Doc and Xylee for 5 videos.
I think he
did 5 times.
I think he did a similar number to Lyrics as well.
Really?
By the way, he privacy complained to Lyrics with the Nexpo call, which doesn't
Mhm.
even show Max or Spencer. They're just talking about them.
Yeah.
Now,
But
obviously, there's no
is Lyrics also a minority? Because with 5 on Doc and 5 on Xylee, it looks to me like Mama Max is afraid of women and the Chinese.
Ooh,
Um,
well, don't forget that Xylee is Latina too. Don't forget that.
True. She's not just a woman, but she's a woman of color. Okay,
She's an icon. Okay, she's an icon.
she is.
But guys, there are benefits to being a small channel. Okay, for example, I can say Spencer is a fat whore. Okay, I can say that. And guess what?
Jesus Christ.
I'm not going to get a
Muta.
strike. Muta.
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 Oh, God.
Lady Nerd Artist is like, she's like, yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, more insults to her. Muta. By the way, you gotta love Muta. Since the aftermath of everything, Max has had, let's see, he was at he was at 750K. Now he's at 706. So yeah, that's
706 shit.
quite a jump off from everything. Oh my god! Oh
Yeah.
my god!
What's Nick sitting at right now?
Oh, Nick's he's at like 77K on main channel, and he was at he was
Really?
at 68 before all the videos.
Oh wow.
Look at my art, Nerdy John. Oh, where did you post art at? Where's your art, Twilight?
Yeah,
Midna?
look at Midna's art. Holy shit.
Wait, is it on
Did
her
you send it
Twitter?
to me, Midna?
If you send it to
Or did you post it to Twitter?
Squatchin, if you send it to
Where is
Squatchin, she
it?
can send it to me.
Messages. Not in my.
You can call her Hulk. Oh my god! Well, that's an insult to the Hulk. The Hulk is more mentally sound, okay?
John, you're in this server. You can pull this up too.
But where is that in the server? What do you mean?
It's in my server.
Oh, it's in your server. Okay, hang
Squatch Squad. Yeah, I tagged you.
on. Okay, let me scroll down here.
Midna got skills.
Oh,
Just saying.
Oh my goodness, hang on. Let me pull this up on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap, look at that. That is gorgeous art if I ever seen it. Max is like, Mama, help me. Mama, help Mama Max.
Mama, I have soiled myself.
Mama.
Look what Nicholas Diorio did to me.
Mama, Muta has been mean to me. Oh my lordy lord. Oh my lordy lord, sweet.
That's
goodness.
really good.
Yeah,
I fucking love it.
good job. And we love the funnies here. We love the funnies.
We do. We really fucking do.
Well, Squatchin, are you ready to watch the second Nicholas Diorio video?
For the 14th time, yes. Yes, I am.
Of course.
When I set out to discuss Mama,
Well, I mean, come on. Realistically, this is probably the only content we're getting from Nick this year.
I believe, okay? I believe Nick will not abandon us for the rest of the year. This is the year of Diorio. Okay.
I want to believe.
I do believe. Okay.
Max, it
I
made
have
an
faith in Nick
extremely
and his
detailed
abilities.
deep dive
Because when
into
he
his
creates
past
has good ideas, and then he asks people to make those ideas in AI, and then I turn around and I do it by hand. And it's a wonderful experience.
Yeah, how do you feel, by the way? Your art got seen by over 3,000 people in the live stream.
3,700 and something. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good on you.
It's John. It is an emote on his channel, probably for the rest of time.
Heck yeah! Everyone, give ones in the chat for Squatch, and she deserves it. Ones in the chat. W's and ones.
Ones in the chat. W's. Oh, sevens.
And
sevens
present
for the
act.
Squatch.
As well as sevens.
Yes.
I could never have imagined how far he would fall mere days after my video was released. For this reason, I feel like moving on from the situation too soon would be a disservice to both my audience and the community. Without further ado, I give you Mama Max.
I could literally cancel you, Charlie. I could literally cancel you, and I choose not to.
Wait,
Mama Max, I could literally call you gay, and I choose to do that. Yeah, that's right. Oh, guys, come on. We need more ones, more 07s. Let's go. Just watching.
Hmm?
It's true, though. It's the truth. Like, I'm the friggin' hunter.
I like how he included the black or Asian, black or Asian filters. It's a weird trend on Twitter, but nonetheless, it was funny. It's funny when
Speaking of trending on Twitter, John Toby Keith passed away
I saw that. Yeah.
this morning. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, Ren. I want to show Ren's amazing artwork real quick. Because Ren did funny as well. Where are you, Ren? Not Ren. Ren. There you are. Here we go. Guys, look at the Mama Max coin.
Oh god.
Invest in it now while you still can, okay? Everyone wins.
Actually though.
Everyone wins, so why can't we double your profits with the Mama Max coin and keep milking that cow? Oh,
Facts.
milk it we shall. Milk it we shall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just to catch you up, Mama Max claims to be a filmmaker who empowers children, but he's actually a con artist who fakes large portions of his predator hunting content.
I am presenting it as if it were to be real, but
As if it were real. As if it were. He realized how bad that sounded, so he tried to change it mid-sentence.
I didn't think people would take it as that.
But wait, you
All I
hunt files. You don't think that people are going to think your videos are real?
That's the thing. So I want everyone, when you watch my video, to assume everything is fake, except like when I show a face and what they're doing.
Mama
Because remember, guys, Mama Max, okay, he's not just your average YouTuber, okay? He is high class. He is a filmmaker, okay? You need to put the respect on that name, everyone, okay? If I don't see people respecting the great art of Mama Max filmmaking, okay, instant banned, okay? Purple Paw Prince, Gaming Witch, you guys, you know what to do. If I may sound how long people believed his
jeez.
crap. Yeah. In particular, we have a criticism for a certain somebody who decided to turn tail against him. Which, I mean, to be fair, I mean, he had a good reason to, but it's not like anything that Momax was saying was beforehand was believable.
Max is also not the type of predator hunter who actively tries to send your abuser to prison. So you've never actually gotten a arrested?
Not to my knowledge.
His methods include
Not to my knowledge.
Not to my knowledge.
He said that, forgetting that he
Bruh.
told Nick a year before that he got someone arrested. He completely forgot that he lied to Nick about that, and so now he's...
And it was all because of him and his video, and he's a hero and worship the ground he walks on, and
Yeah.
fuck you, mama minimum wage. Have fun flipping
Mama
fucking
minimum
burgers.
wage. Listen.
You fucking pathetic.
Listen. Pick a side. Chicken nuggets or French fries.
Apparently, you can't have both in Mama Max's universe.
Yeah. Peepaw Riveter, you're wrong, Nerdy. He's a mother freaking pedo hunter, and he could cancel you, but he doesn't. Listen, buddy, I welcome the
John.
challenge to be canceled, okay? I welcome the privacy complaints. I welcome the copyright strikes. Give me attention, Mama Max, okay? I'm hungry for it.
Yeah. Give the other people in the community a reason to platform us and allow us to grow.
Exactly.
Please, we beg of you.
Well, please, Mama Max, please, Chud Logic, have me on. I was just recently copyright struck by Mama Max. Please let me on and tell my stories. That way I can advertise my channel to everyone. Listen, okay, I'm YouTube's biggest grifter, as Mama Max stands have pointed out, okay? And Night Doc stands as well. They pointed out that I'm YouTube's biggest grifter, and I cannot deny these allegations, okay? That being said, you can become a member for just 99 cents.
It's only 99 cents, guys. Come on. It's worth it. I promise.
Speaking of McDonald's, it's like way less than that.
Yeah.
Sensing those predators himself and awkwardly wondering why the police just won't do anything.
I'm also actually going to start interviewing police because I know they all want to arrest them. It's just the law binds them.
Despite his long, storied history of catching exactly 0 predators in his 5 years of hunting, Mama Max has attempted and failed to help multiple girls claiming to be abused and previously indoctrinated in a cult.
Max is supposed to be the one bringing the story across to everyone. And yes, if in the case that everything is actually...
Why is it
your
my job? Yeah,
Why is it my job, Muda? Why is it my job to make sure my story that
Because
I've been
Spencer
building up
went
is
to
correct?
you, jackass. Like, Christ almighty.
But I mean, to be fair, why is it his job? I mean, come on, Squatchin. He's only known as the pedo hunter on YouTube. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
only says that his main goal on his YouTube channel is to stop child sex trafficking. I mean, come on, Squatchin. Why would it be his job to make sure his story's right?
Yeah,
like,
for real.
I think you're asking too much of him, Squatchin. Oh, since
I ask a lot of everybody, damn it.
Yeah, since we, kind of already joked about it beforehand, Mama Max made an update on his Patreon, and it says, despite, let me get it on full screen actually, so that way everyone can see it all proper and everything,
Yeah.
Let me just wrong screen. There we go. Despite the recent defamatory campaign, your support has been invaluable. Unfortunately, our operation has been severely crippled, so I'm currently seeking local employment. But I remain committed to our film projects in my free time. Here are the plans, and then, the stuff where he's going to still make the Cameron documentary, still get back at all the haters spreading the misinformation, all the haters that, Cameron Gerard Davis is clearly paid to do this, right? Because Squatchin, I don't know if the folks know this, but Cameron Gerard Davis himself came to us personally and was like, listen, okay, I'm gonna give you a Chick-fil-A sandwich, some watermelon, and some grape soda.
And don't forget the cornbread. He did offer us cornbread.
We cannot forget the cornbread. The cornbread was delicious, by the way. His mother
I
made
am
it herself.
I adore cornbread. Okay.
Yeah. And he was like, listen, I can offer you this if you do like several live streams and defend my name. And I said, absolutely, Cameron Gerard Davis. Also, too, give me some werewolf and vampire powers. I mean, come on now, wouldn't that be awesome? You can, but like, I don't know, like if you,
I already get burned enough when I go in the sunlight. I really don't want fleas. I'm good being mortal. I like being a people.
Listen, okay, being a vampire and like the Vampire the Masquerade universe wouldn't be too bad, We gotta figure out what kind of vampires we're dealing with here. You get what I'm saying? If it's like Twilight vampires, I don't want to deal with that. That's kind of lame.
No, God no. Ew.
What if there's a way we can become Leviathans? Maybe we are the Leviathans. Who knows?
The Leviathans were the friends we made along the way, John. You know this.
True.
me.
To put things plainly, Max has no idea what he's doing and has created a circus around these women. Today, I would like to take the time to discuss with you several things that I left out of my previous video, Max's responses to our coverage, and I would like to personally introduce you to the members that previously populated Max's friend group. They're eager to share some testimony of their own regarding Max's character.
Let's go. The goblins are gonna be speaking. The goblins.
Ew.
Yeah. The goblins who were all gung-ho about him before, but then like his image got ruined because Mama Max got a little too big for his britches because he tried to go after
Yeah, for real.
Moist Critical. I guarantee you, if he didn't do the whole Moist Critical thing and just did like his standard like campaign against YouTube, his friends would still be on his side. Guarantee it.
Oh yeah. Well, the ones he didn't accuse of being pedos or like
I don't know. They might
neglectful fathers.
well, I don't know. They might have still stuck around because I guess he was calling them that during the whole thing. Yeah. Lady Nerd Artist with the $2 donation. Dibs on being the Leviathans. Yo, Pidgey has become a member for 6 months, being a Super Nerd 3. For going
Pidgey
third or beyond. Thank you so much, man. Glad to be a member for 6 months. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I think
We really
Pidgey,
appreciate the support, you guys. Thank you so much.
yeah, I think Pidgey might be one of our longest members too. So thank you so much, man.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Prior to myself and Mudahar publishing our videos, Mama Max tried to get out ahead by releasing a video of his own. This abomination was titled, "I Place Accountability into My Own Hands," which is hilarious because absolutely no accountability was taken by Max. The truth is, we knew Max was going to pull this stunt. In fact, he vaguely threatened Mudahar by saying he, Muda, will appear on the wrong side of history, and he threw in a far more direct, "This will get very ugly for you and your brand."
You see, and like, I admit, like, even though I was on Tommy's side, I was kind of skeptical with like, cause like, Tommy was one of the first people to say that Max was threatening people behind the scenes, and admittedly, myself, I was kind of skeptical on that, cause like, I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't know, it's kind of I thought that was a little bit of a stretch, but I mean, with how he's been talking to Muda, what we know about Night Docs, and presumably with other people in his friend group, yeah, I can see it now, where it's just like, if you don't support me, you are evil, and you are a PDF file.
Yeah. Well, I think Tommy is a lot like my husband in how he's got like an internal bullshit detector and he's like really good at judging people.
Oh no,
So
for sure.
I early on I learned to just trust what Tommy says because on top of that he's I hate to say it, but he's pushing 50 and he has a shit ton of life experience.
No, yeah, ever since like
So
the Act Man stuff, I've been like, you know what? Tommy's got a hunch about something, it's probably right.
In there just for good measure. If you watched my last video, or really anyone else's coverage, this was the upload that contained the infamous hug.
Oh, the poor baby needs a hug from who's definitely not Spencer. I don't think that was Spencer. A little too skinny to be
definitely not.
Spencer.
It could be Mama Max's sister.
I've heard people speculate that might be his actual girlfriend, you know, but like, I don't know.
I can't imagine an actual girlfriend being okay with just random woman moving in. I don't know.
Babe, you don't understand. She's my sister's friend, okay? You don't understand.
Then move in with the sister.
Yeah.
Or it could be some intricate fucking survivor polycule thing going on. I don't judge. I'm not going to judge.
I do. I
You okay? John judges. There we go.
Very, very, very true.
Ladies and gentlemen, we made him cry. The entire video was fishing for sympathy, and I'm just going
Rip Bozo.
to be honest.
How Spencer said in like some leaked Discord messages that she was crying and blah blah blah. She didn't shed a single goddamn tear.
Nah.
Okay. Maybe
Mhm.
that's why they're striking it, or they're privacy complaining it.
Is not going to be getting any from me in this video. One of the largest criticisms against Max is that he hides behind his abuse survivors like a coward, and no example that I've shown you up to this point comes close to what you're about to see.
I hope you can all understand my position. We are living in a world where survivors scream for help and no one wants to listen.
That was the night where
Yeah, you guys don't believe me? Here's the testimony.
he had induced my last marriage.
But you know, the transformation process is really dangerous on your body, especially because you're young. So from the
Yeah, the transformation process, you know, the one that makes you turn into a vampire, you know, it's very, very painful. You know, you gotta you gotta prepare for that.
Yeah,
Holy
okay.
crap, Pidgey with a 10.
Yo,
Listen,
Pidgey with a
Max, we
10.
wanted to silence the survivors. Those rags would have... If we wanted to silence the survivors, those rags would have had stronger chemicals on them. Oh my god. Maybe even sent them with some cinnamon and orange juice if they were
Okay.
lucky. Oh my god. That's definitely
What
hard
the
right
hell?
there. Lady Nerdiest with a 5. Proof Mama Max is starting a cult. He's human trafficking someone else's victims into his home. His sister is involved, and the Gia pops up randomly. Well, you know, in a cult, every girl is the cult leader's girlfriend, you know? That's just how it works. Oh my god.
Those are just the rules, yo.
Yeah, Lady Nerdiest with another 2. Mama Max's GF equals Mama Max's sister. Oh my god. Oh my god, Lady Nerdiest.
But I thought they lived in Texas, not Alabama.
Well, it's still the South. It's still the South.
What on? I guess.
Can you tell me what this smells like? Oh my god. Y'all are being a little evil in chat there.
And we're here for it. We
for
are
sure,
here for it.
sure.
That's for you,
there,
chat.
he
Round of
had me like
applause.
put stuff
Let's
in my
go.
body and told me to pretend it was like
During the midst of it, I tried to scream.
We interrupt your sympathy baiting and bitching to play a sexual abuse survivor sample platter to really pull at your...
By the way, we probably won't be going over everything. We probably won't really be going over the whole call itself because, well, you know, everyone already watched like a 6-hour live stream on it with everyone.
I watched the 10-hour one from Now Recordings view. Blazing Eights looks like a fun time. Okay.
And then also too, there's all the really juicy parts are in the videos, you know. But like obviously I watched Call myself, and it's interesting that like every single dude in Spencer's life is either assaulting her or is like not helping with the assault. Like seriously, it's like she's a magnet for this kind of stuff, you know? It's kind of weird. You know, and like you know, it just leaves me with the question of like where does Mama Max fall into?
Yeah.
Which camp
Which side is Max on?
Yeah, you gotta pick a side, Max. Okay, and I can't
Side.
I can't wait for when Spencer eventually runs from Max and then like makes her own like allegations video against him, and he should be like, she's lying. She's been lying this whole time. She tricked me.
Yeah.
Your heartstrings.
Well, I mean-
I don't need to tell
Were you gonna say something?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
you this is extremely manipulative and disgusting behavior. This video also includes some of my favorite quotes ever.
You can't just tell your story anymore. Now you need concrete evidence.
Yeah.
You can't just like make up stuff anymore. People are telling me that I need this thing called proof. I don't know what that is. What is that?
What is this proof you speak of?
Exactly. What? Guys, next you're gonna tell me that like I need to cite my sources when it comes to like doing research. What? What is this you're talking about here?
No shit, jackass. Ironically enough, despite throwing shade towards myself and Mudahar, Moist Critical gets a long, thorough glazing in this video.
Because he's like, oh my god. I messed up trying to cancel Charlie. I gotta be like, Charlie, you're the greatest thing ever. Let me we just like talk about how amazing you are.
Yeah, well, we saw in that one video where he put Tommy in the QR codes and shit that he only sees people as subscriber counts. Because he labeled Tommy as his subscriber count at the time.
Yeah, his exact sub count. It was.
And because Charlie has such a massive following, he has to bend the knee.
Yeah, that's why. I think that's why.
But I mean, it's too late now.
That's why he went after Tommy in the first video. He goes, "Oh, this smaller guy equal wrong." That's how his fan base thinks too. We saw it.
Small creator equals easier to silence to him, and he picked the wrong smaller creator.
Yeah, and like we saw that evident in like the call he had with like Siley, Smaggle, and Mudahar. You know, those 3 calls. This bit him. This bit him so hard.
I'm sorry to Charlie for dragging him into a case that is not necessarily his fight.
Lady Nerd Artist.
I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to Charlie. I really am sorry. I did not mean to make you upset. We just need...
I did not mean to make you upset. I just... Charlie, I didn't mean to make you upset. Oh my god. All I wanted to do was just, like, manipulate you into, talking to me. Oh my god. Lady Nerd Artist with it too. My sources are these nuts. End of story. Pigeon Salad with a 5. Listen, I can throw allegations at people without evidence. Evidence and always works and never backfired in any way, shape, or form. Ain't that right? I am Alex. Oh my god.
Oh god.
The bigger number, the longer the glazing. Exactly, Pidgey.
Help.
I was about as confused as you probably are here when I first watched this. As of a few days before my video, Charlie was actually still the only person willing to sit down and chat with Max and Spencer.
So we decided to reschedule.
And what happened with that?
We are waiting for Charlie to get back to us because we are going to...
By the way,
you think Charlie's ever going to get back to him now?
No, especially because he wouldn't... I don't think Charlie would know about Nick's video, but he would definitely know about Muda's coverage of it.
If he knew about Muda's, then he would know about Nick's, because Muda promoted Nick's videos in his.
True, but like I'm guessing he probably got the gist from Muda. You get what I'm saying? Especially like I think Charlie and Muda are online friends, so they were probably like, hey, Muda was probably like, hey, bro, this is a sinking ship. Do not talk to him whatsoever.
Well, I don't think he would have instructed him not to talk to him, but he would have laid out what was going on, like the exact situation, and then left it in Charlie's camp, because Charlie is an adult. He is capable of making the decision to talk to who he feels like. I can't see Muda like policing that kind of. I don't know.
But you give him a warning though. They're like, hey, this is bad, man. Well, also too,
dude, Max is fucked up. This is what's going on.
Yeah. Context for this part of the call. Max is mad at Muda for not for not properly scheduling a call with him and the survivors. And then it's like, well, you haven't really like told me like time or place. It's like, well, we're scheduling it around Charlie. And this is all new information to Muda, because Max can't communicate well. He just like expects you to respond to
He's
everything.
really bad at explaining things, okay?
Yeah. Look, I'm really bad at explaining things. I wonder if there was more YouTubers who knew what Max was but stayed silent, like Night Docs and Nextpal. Oh, for sure. For sure, man.
Oh yeah.
Everyone is just like, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
So then why are you putting this weird blame on me?
Even after Max, the predator hunter, clickbaited him and upset him personally, Charlie was still willing to make time to meet with Max. The reality was, this is probably Max's last chance to get a large YouTuber involved, and well, he hadn't chased him away just yet.
I hope it's clear why I'm so willing to just call him a cult leader and sexual predator. I feel there's enough here. People have gone by with a lot less. Even Charlie has called people pedophiles without any hard evidence.
Who?
You guys are criticizing for me to do it, but other people do it.
Sneeko admitted to liking cuties.
Yeah.
That is a confession, and therefore would be valid evidence, Max.
And he's continued to defend the film several times. Several times.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's provocative.
If
I
you're
like
defending
it.
something like that, you're kind of sus.
You know, as much as we rag on Vito for defending defending the film Cuties,
Vito's a contrarian.
Vito's a contrarian. His thing, the free speech aspect. That's his thing. You can agree or disagree with him however you like, but that's Vito's position. It's not Sneeko's.
Was it Sneeko?
Max released this video alongside a brand new GoFundMe.
Look at the puppy. Don't hate on Spencer. Look at the puppy. Look at the puppy. Look at the puppy. Donate $1,000. Look at the puppy. Doesn't that puppy just make you want to donate $1,000, Squatchin?
No.
Ah, well.
$5,000, I'd buy my own puppy.
There we go.
After months of Patreon support and the recent wave of criticism, Max thought asking for more money was a good idea. People were also quick to point out that Spencer, one of the girls that Max is currently representing, has the role of financial manager for.
That's right, guys. The homeless crack addict who believed
Okay, I just saw the puppy. Okay, what if that is a picture of Spencer and Camden in his dog form?
Oh my god, I didn't think of that. Oh my god.
They've been putting evidence up from the get-go. And we've just been blind to it, John. What have we done?
Oh my god.
That was the final puzzle piece. We figured it out.
We've just cracked the case. No, yeah, Spencer is the homeless girl who believed that vampires and werewolves existed to the point where she believed that she was a vampire. Is now the financial manager. What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly.
Oh my god, Slumsy says he's shapeshifted. Oh my god, the ultimate grift. Just, oh my god. It's just been a plan by Cameron. Oh my god, Spencer is still in the cult.
She has indoctrinated Mama Max.
Oh my god, this has been
Mama
a double
Max
agent
has
play this
become
whole
the
time.
thing he has sworn to hunt.
Oh my god, leading nerd of it too, bro. All I see is two dogs on that picture. Yo. No. Listen, okay. Listen. There's a difference between Spencer and someone like myself. You see, I got that dog in me.
DAWG.
Yeah, DAWG. Okay. And well, Spencer, I can't
Not
say that on
MUTT.
YouTube. Yeah.
All of the other survivors. Spencer, who might I remind you, is literally homeless and living in Max's house, is now in charge.
Yeah. By the way, what do you think? What do you think she does for rent? You know, I'm just a little curious. You know, wonder if they got some sort of payment arrangement. You know what I'm saying, folks?
Well, I mean, it's not like she can go out and work. She's got all these mental issues.
Oh yeah, of course. You know,
what can she offer? Can she cook?
I don't think so. I don't think she knows how to.
No.
She knows how to consume. I just don't think she knows how to make.
Oh, we're going to hell. We are so earning that penthouse today.
Of course. And we're going to enjoy the ride every step of the way.
Absolutely. Okay.
Pidgey with a 2. Spencer also had that dog in her, allegedly. Yo.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Pidgey.
Yo. Oh. That vampire dog, you know, that
Damn it,
vampire
Pidgey.
dog hit
God damn.
different.
Charge of everyone
Yes,
else's money.
I don't think y'all
What's
understand
her
like
face
the
vibes
relationship.
there? That Wisconsin woman.
Oh my god. Oh my god, doesn't help that Spencer's a white woman too.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't
where
help.
Pidgey was going with that. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah, damn it.
This is
God
wildly
damn it, Pidgey.
inappropriate, and Max has not detailed how these
Yeah, she's such a good financial manager that the victims are asking online for like
Yeah, the
20 bucks
victims
for
are online
groceries.
begging for necessities for their children.
Yeah, do you think those children are Cameron's, by the way?
I don't know.
I'm just a little curious. And if not,
I hope not.
if not, clearly the father is not in the lives because she's asking for money. Much like
yeah.
their fathers, you know.
Mhm.
And you know, I do want to get something out of the way. You know, everyone is you know, trying to poke holes in Spencer's story about the whole, you know, 3 abortions in like a month thing. Guys, you don't get it, okay?
Yeah, that's not how that works, okay?
But guys, we have to remember this is a vampire pregnancy. Not only that, it's a vampire werewolf pregnancy. Because remember, the child would technically be a hybrid. So like, the physiology is gonna be way different, you know. I think you all are just being really bigoted, you know, and sexist. Okay, Spencer, is a strong, independent woman. I mean, she said it herself. I mean, she allegedly threw Cameron through a wall, you know.
Yeah, well,
What do you think Max feeds Spencer? Milkbone? Oh my god.
bruh.
Oh, this is fun. This is fun.
On that
These ones
pedigree
are being
diet.
Yeah. You don't get the wet food. That's the good stuff. That's Patreon money.
Yeah.
distributed, or which survivors have actually gotten a percentage of the money raised thus far.
You can release it with their approval.
And that if the evidence isn't substantial enough, I'm putting myself in a defamation issue.
So you don't believe them.
So you don't believe them is what you're trying to say. So you don't believe them. I love how that's where he instantly goes to. Well, like, what if there's not enough evidence? So you don't believe them. She's fed well, obviously. Oh my god. Well, I don't know. We might, you know, if Max has to work at McDonald's, you know, he oh my god. Also, don't forget they dip
Maybe
the wire
she'll get on
here.
the same shifts and she can have her emotional support Max there at work with her.
Ooh, there we go. Also, don't forget they dipped the wire in the in the orange juice. Oh my god! And they sprinkled cinnamon on top of it.
Pidgey. God damn it.
Oh, this is great. This is great.
There's a difference between believing somebody and being willing to
I
risk.
just sent it to you. Testimonials can serve as evidence.
Yeah, the judge and jury must consider whether the witness statement is credible alongside looking at other forms of evidence.
So yeah, you can't just rely on witness testimony.
Yeah.
Max was like, "Boom, Muda, I got a dunk on you," but there was no dunk to be had. There was not a zilch even.
Dude, this is so. We're not even in court right now, and you're talking about what could potentially get a conviction while you're trying to go to the court of social media, and you're telling them you don't have any fucking evidence. You're taking the wrong stuff to the wrong place, dude. If you thought his last video was rushed, the next one looks like it was thrown together in about 20 minutes. Unlike the quote-unquote accountability video, Max's post-video response was locked behind his Patreon. We are not beating the grifter allegations today, ladies and gentlemen.
And look, guys, with your help, we can stop Mama Max from being the biggest grifter on YouTube, and you can make me the biggest grifter on YouTube instead. Shanry, hello there, dear. How are you
Good
doing?
morning, Chanry.
Well, I think it's like evening for her where she's at, but nonetheless.
Well, it's morning for me. She knows I work this way.
it's morning for us, yeah. Good morning, Shanry.
gentlemen. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, the GoFundMe that Max launched, where all the money was being managed by Max's homeless survivor he's currently representing, ended up getting shut down in mere hours. I went to sleep.
That's like the best part of this. It's like it got shut down within the night. Like I woke up. Well, I woke up, saw that like Max donated like $9,000. I mean, before I went to bed, right, and then I woke up, and then bam, it's gone.
Woke up and it was gone.
Fundraiser
We
not
stand
now.
at a pivotal moment in history for the voices of child sex crime survivors. The silence has already been overwhelming, and now powerful forces are trying to further mute our efforts.
Yeah.
And we are that powerful force, everyone. We are that
Let's
powerful
fucking go.
force. Okay, listen, all right. I didn't want to break the news to you, but me and Squatchin, not only are we in the commentary cabal, right? We are the Leviathans that Cameron was warning Spencer about. We have come.
We are what goes bump in the night.
Yeah. We are vengeance. We are the knights.
Mostly because I've stubbed my toe.
Oh my god. But yeah, this I love how like he's making everyone the boogeyman. I love it. It fills my ego.
Yeah, Max, powerful forces are trying to stop you, like your gigantic ego and rampant narcissism, or, I guess, the law.
Because I know they all want to arrest them. It's just the law binds them.
The rest of this video is just a bad speech where Max places blame entirely on the dissenting voices, such as commentary YouTubers, and announces an entire separate documentary called Silencing All Survivors, where he will...
That's right, even though he doesn't have the Cameron one done, he's announcing another project. He's like I'm trying to think of a director that's similar to him. Let me in, Nerdy John. Oh, are you in Callers? You in Callers? No, you are not. You're not. You want to be in the Cabal? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. We'll have to talk to Xylee about that. You're doing well, kinda, but that's for another day. You need coffee. That's right. Everyone, get your refill on coffee, because we're not done quite yet, okay? Listen, okay, we're only 8 minutes into this video, and we've been streaming for almost an hour, okay? You can't say we're content thieves, okay? This is well within fair use.
This is called transformative.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick's not a pussy. He wouldn't do that to us.
No. But like, I'm just saying, Mama Max, Spencer, okay? Listen, hi. How you guys doing? Okay, look, okay, Spencer, one, I can show you some good weight loss tips. Max, you know, from one guy who does YouTube for part-time to another, hope you're able to make it, bud. I hope you're able to make this a full-time career. And also, too, screw yourself if you try to privacy complain this.
Will no doubt embarrass himself further. I personally think that Max should invest this time into a self-reflective sister project called Exploiting All Survivors. It could be about the dangers of fabricating evidence and the morality of doing it while you're making $15,000 a month on Patreon.
Yeah, that's what
You have nothing. You have nothing, and you are gay. You have nothing, and you are gay.
Oh, Pidgey gifted 5 memberships. Yo, dope. Thank you, Pidgey, so much.
Pidgey? Oh, 7's in chat for Pidgey.
Oh, 7's indeed.
Where is she coming from?
And we're going to hear people scream for a little bit, so patience. That's right, everyone. Oh, 7's for Pidgey. Thank you so much. But yeah, right before everything went down, his memberships were released around was well over 3,000. I can double check again because I'm pretty sure the numbers are now private.
Yeah.
Yeah, the amount of members that he has is now private. So my guess is he's lost a substantial amount. I mean, it has to be a substantial amount because if he's making 3,000 members, he's making 15K a month from that. And he has to now do a part-time job. Well, obviously, he's not allocating his money correctly. And
no.
My guess
Well,
is
Spencer is the financial advisor.
Oh my god. Yeah, something tells me Spencer's last name isn't Feinstein.
Bruh.
Just saying. Just saying.
Patreon from the abuse survivors
see it,
in
but
your
I'm making a
audience.
face. Okay.
But look, I'm not a documentarian. In the background of this video, Mama Max chose to include a scroll through of the trending page to showcase the discourse after my video released. What happened next, I assume, was an oversight. This is an actual screenshot from Max's video. Yeah, your eyes do not deceive you. Max included
Was this the show that everyone who's against him is a racist? Was that the plan for this?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's like, guys, look how mean they are. Ignore the fact that I've had people in my videos say the N-word constantly.
a screenshot of my avatar crudely photoshopped onto the face of Derek Chauvin with the caption, "We stand at a pivotal moment in history for the voices of child sex crime survivors. Powerful forces are trying to further mute our efforts." This is really weird and uncomfortable.
He did that on purpose. He did that on purpose.
And yes, this is the same guy who thinks he's the Martin Luther King of predator hunters.
Dude, yeah, I love him. Always keeps me on my mission, I think, and the importance of my mission, of our mission.
What mission? You haven't done shit. Is that MLK on his wall? Give me a break.
Listen, Squatchin, I had a dream.
Mm.
That dream was that I was going to see Mama Max cope, seethe, and mold. And that dream has been fulfilled.
Let's go.
Oh, God. Mr. Gamer, Tommy Scene made Max his George Floyd. Oh, my God.
Actually.
Y'all are evil. Y'all are evil. I love it.
Have a dream. By the way, happy Max History Month.
As you could probably imagine, neither of these responses were able to stop the bleeding. Max's YouTube channel would go on to lose 47,000 subscribers in
47,000.
the month of January. To make matters worse, Max was losing support from the survivors.
Isn't that how much Tommy has?
Yep.
And that's how much Max has lost?
Yes.
Max has lost the full Tommy's worth of subs?
Yes. That's ironic.
Maybe some of those
isn't it?
subs turned around and subbed to Tommy.
They should. But isn't that kind of funny, though?
They really should.
The irony of him calling Tommy by his sub count at the time, and then him losing that exact amount, if not more at this point now.
More. Tommy was YouTuber number 46,000 something.
Right, but point is, it's the irony is hilarious.
Trying to help in his inner circle. It's also worth mentioning that all of Camden's videos, including the apology video we just watched, have been removed from Max's public-facing YouTube channel. This includes
Then that's why he can't handle the backlash anymore, because it was a failed campaign. He failed miserably with this.
Yeah.
Slimsy says, I have a meme. Max trying to tell us he can't breathe. He's waiting for the exhale. Through his pain in the wishing well.
includes all the live streams as well, but does not extend to things like anything Spencer has released. Remember that, by the way. Compartmentalize it. If Mama Max did lose support, the following segment is most likely the reason why. If he didn't lose support, the mistakes he made here absolutely should be the reason for the remaining holdouts to drop him. Leaked images started dropping from inside the Survivor Discord, and this was both concerning and really funny. Mama Max was trying to convince the survivors to help him sue Mudahar, who's really rich, apparently.
In this, he types at everyone, Spencer and I, Spencer being his lead witness in the.
By the way, yeah, Muda's going to explain it, but when you're suing, like if you're claiming damages, you have to show those damages, and you have to sue for that value for the damage. You can't just sue an arbitrary amount.
Yeah.
the whole statement of, well, Muda's rich, so we can sue him for $1 million. And any lawyer worth his salt upon seeing those messages are going to be like, dude, you're an idiot. You don't have a case. Get out of my office.
Why do you think his fucking lawyer is Chat GPT?
I know, right?
Because nobody with two brain cells to rub together would take that case.
Oh my god. Oh my Pidgey with a 20. I have a dream that one day somebody as white as Saltines Spencer was forced fed can make films where he can judge these predators not by the fangs in their mouths, but by the number of allegations which are evidence. Oh my god. I love it. Love it.
Good lord. Okay, Teddy, if you're watching this, I really, really, really need you to take that text and AI generate it into Martin Luther King's words. Please.
Yes, AI this.
AI this, please, sir.
This vampire sex cult case are considering a class action lawsuit against Mudahar for breaching our non-disclosure agreement. He's extremely rich, so the lawsuit seeks $1 million in damages to be distributed between all of you. Reading the word "he's extremely rich," so the lawsuit seeks $1 million in damages is quite possibly one of the biggest mistakes you can make when actually threatening litigation, because this is what a court will look at and say, ah, this is why you're actually hitting them, because you just want a payday.
Max was foaming out the mouth, claiming he could get these girls $1 million and it would really help their case. Unsurprisingly, some of Max's own Discord server was going against him, as it really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's like, how is this gonna help? What's this gonna do for me? And you know him and Spencer would get the majority of that money too.
Oh yeah.
Tyrone, the birth controller, knows how to use AI stuff. Oh, I'll send it to Tyrone. There we go. Someone screenshot that for me, and then I'll send it to Tyrone and have him AI. Oh, I can send it to I'll send it to D-Max. There we go.
Okay.
D-Max knows how to do that as well.
And it just seems unproductive and fairly malicious on the side of Max.
All I ever was to this man was an extremely rich friend who had enough social media clout for him to piggyback his stupid case off of. This, to me, is quite possibly one of the worst, internet betrayals I ever had. And if anything, it's the one thing that has pushed me severely away from everybody on YouTube in the last week or two.
The leaked message from Spencer is kind of telling in that it shines a light on what she's after here. I don't really know how else you can read a message like that. In my opinion, it's about money for her. Some of the victims in these leaks look like they want their alleged abuser convicted, and some of them look like Spencer, ready to just take that money from anyone if Camden doesn't have the—
Muda has breached the terms of the NDA, which by the way was not an actual NDA. No lawyer looked over that. He just had ChatGPT sum up like a basic agreement of some kind, and then he had people sign their name on a piece of paper, send it as like a picture. And that's what he took as like a signature. It's number one in anime portrayals. True, Pidgey. True. Also, good morning, Mysterious K. Hope you're doing good. Yo, we got a lurker in chat. A creator got access to that mess. That was on Max live stream. Oh my god.
the assets needed for a civil case. What happened next is actually pathetic. The entire evidence server was leaked, and it's all Max's fault. A random person pretended to be a survivor of Camden Gerard Davis and infiltrated the group. Because he dropped the ball so badly and didn't vet this person well enough, they were able to leak details about survivor evidence that hadn't been publicly shared yet. This all led to the dumb NDA being revealed and subsequently laughed at.
By the way, if you're a YouTuber or whatever, if you break this NDA, like, nothing is going to happen to you. This guy doesn't have any money for any
true Destiny, true
legal bullshit or anything. This is retarded.
It's funny how Max thinks these unnotarized NDAs that were likely written by ChatGPT are enforceable. We've all been viewing them as kind of a joke for a while now. The one I signed to watch a video early came with a promotional obligation where I was required to live stream it and give Max a shout out. This is a
Listen, everyone. If you are watching this, listen, guys. If you're watching this live stream, you are contractually obligated to tweet out this stream, give the stream a like, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Lady Nerd Artist with a 5. Alright, listen. If Mama Max is acting like Flamenco, who wants to bet that after this predator hunting arc, he's gonna become a VTuber? Oh my gosh. I'm not finishing the last part of that sentence, Lady Nerd Artist, but you know what? You might be on the ball. I want to see Mama Max get into a debate with Flamenco about it. That'd be awesome. That would be amazing to see.
Joke. I literally signed it on a PlayStation controller manual. After Max threatened a lawsuit and his Discord was compromised, Max's former editor released a weird, edgy outtake video which contained gems like these.
I could literally cancel you, Charlie. I could literally cancel you. And I choose not to. It's true, though. It's the truth. Like, I'm the friggin' p***o hunter. Like...
Clearly this video was at least partially in character, but I think there's more to this than what meets the eye. Remember the time that Max straight up wrote that he doesn't hunt predators to help children? He does it because he likes hurting people. One thing that didn't make it into my first video, surprisingly, was that Mama Max's Mega account was suspended and subsequently reported to law enforcement per their website policy. Max used Mega to store those...
Yep, totally not suspicious whatsoever on that front. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Totally not suspicious. Let's go. Promotional obligation. Exactly. Guys, if you're watching this live stream, okay, you are obligated contractually to tweet out this live stream, okay? And if you're not doing that, then what are you doing? By the way, thank you. Seriously, on a serious note, thank you everyone for watching this. This is incredible. Having a lot of fun with this. It's awesome.
Evidence files that would be found linked in a paste bin in the descriptions of his videos. Due to the subject matter of his content, many quickly jumped to the conclusion that Mama Max was storing evidence on this account. When confronted directly, this is what Max had to say.
Like I explained, the Mega folder and why it was publicly available was evidence of predators. This includes them masturbating on camera while I am telling them I'm a 15-year-old girl. This was made available so that people could see that these videos, even if there are fictional elements, this part is real, and this needs to be taken to law enforcement. If it was sent to law enforcement by Mega, then it is serving the purpose it was intended for.
You see, like, if you see, guys, this is actually like a 4D chess move for me right here, because, like, you see, if my account gets banned, all right, if my account gets banned and it gets sent to law enforcement, then it serves its purpose, because guess what? The police now have my evidence, okay? Ignoring the fact that that implies that I'm now being investigated. But guys, okay, listen, okay, I'm a genius when it comes to this. I'm Mama Max, okay? Every move I make is intended, and it's always a chess move, okay? You can't stop me. I am Mama Max, and I am a genius when it comes to YouTube.
Problem with Max's response here is it's not possible. When sites like Mega remove CSAM material, they are identified with known CSAM hashes, and Muda will explain far more coherently than I can what exactly that means and why Max's explanation is impossible.
Those hash files are then checked against other hashes of images, objects that you have on your local device or wherever you store online continuously, and if a hash gets tripped, which there could be false positives, but generally there aren't, they all check hashes, okay? Literally fingerprints within picture files. So I decided to go to Mega's transparency, and I wanted to see exactly how they identify objectionable content. When an account gets hit, they can appeal, but the appeals are so limited that I'm not joking, in certain quarters, they have literally allowed 0 appeals to go through. In fact, their highest appeals were 10 appeals, and this is obviously thousands of accounts being taken down. Very, very few accounts ever get reinstated.
There's also the matter of vetting Max's story. Let's listen to that one more time.
The Mega folder and why it was publicly available was evidence of predators. This includes them masturbating on camera while I am telling them I'm a 15-year-old girl.
Later on in the call, Max claimed that the account was not even his.
You think they told him he was pretty, John?
Oh, I'm sure they told him they told him that he was the prettiest girl in the whole wide world.
Oh, probably. I bet he liked that.
Yeah. Oh, I bet he did. Like, imagine he's using like the voice modulator for like the deep voice. Am I a pretty girl? Am I a pretty girl? Nerdy John, you are contractually obligated to say these nuts 7 times during this live stream. Otherwise, you'll have to call chaos. Okay. Mama Max can suck these nuts. Okay. Spencer can suck these nuts. Mama Max's supporters can suck these nuts. Night Dogs can suck these nuts. Nexpo can suck these nuts. Am I missing anyone?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. He has confidence in his prison wallet. Oh my god, Pidgey.
Bruh.
One can never have too much confidence in that prison wallet.
He had no access to the email used to create that mega. How do you know what was... did they notify you what videos triggered this or took your account down?
Yeah, the hash in particular, maybe.
So, like I said, I don't have access to the account. I sent all of my evidence to a member of my team. It was a non-hacker, and they uploaded it and sent me the link.
Max is an idiot. He doesn't even control major facets of his network or information. Complete and utter idiot.
So for all we know, that person could have posted something that triggered us.
I doubt it. They abandon all their accounts after they upload shit.
Max would send all of his evidence to an
That's not suspicious.
undisclosed third-party
not at
team
all.
member who then posted it for him on an account they would immediately abandon. This means it's impossible for Max to have even known what the reason for removal was. If he had no access to the email, he would have no concrete reason to believe what he's saying here. He wouldn't know why he was suspended. Despite that fact, Mama Max went on to concoct an entire story about how he was taken down for uploading videos of predators masturbating to him.
When you're a YouTuber doing an investigation, you gotta do everything by the goddamn book. The fact that you even have people on your team that are getting law enforcement to investigate you over illegally acquired materials, which can land not you in jail, not just you, but ruin any case that you work on.
Exactly, Mood. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But Max can't see it through his head that might cause some problems.
Yep.
Because Mama Max is...
Well, he doesn't believe it will. Okay.
No, never.
That's what he told Xylee. Because he is the golden boy. He can do no wrong.
He's got ChatGPT on his side. You guys don't understand. In my opinion...
ChatGPT is infallible, okay, John?
Yeah. My opinion, Muda's response...
It understands the law.
Yeah. Let's see. Lurker says, in my opinion, Muda's response to running with false allegations was a bit weak. If you think Muda's response was weak, you should have seen Nuxtaku's response. Because Nuxtaku only reacted to Oompaville's video on the situation. And conveniently, it was the only video on the subject that did not mention the whole podcast. And then on the episode talking about Mama Max, he waved off, he just made a vague statement saying, yeah, you know, if anyone was possibly hurt by any of these actions, I'm sorry. But, you know, that's the best we're gonna get. Magnetar, you know, he's moving on with his stuff. He does plan on suing Mama Max if he does get the required amount. And honestly, I hope he's able to meet that goal.
Max's really weird lie raises far more questions than answers. But one thing does remain clear. This guy does not belong within 50 feet of a serious story pertaining to actual victims. Before we get to our last main subject matter of this video, I wanted to briefly address a few things that didn't really fit, well, anywhere else. The first of which is, Max has an unreleased video called My Little Pony, where the plan was to expose predators in
Justice
the brony community.
What happened to the
I know. See,
Poor D-Max catching stress.
I know this is, you see, this is the part of the story where D-Max starts getting invested in D-Max. He was trying to accuse your community of being awful people. I mean, you gotta respond now. D-Max.
My Little Pony video, what was that about? So, My Little Pony was gonna be a video inspired by all the pedo communities in My Little Pony community, like all the bronies. I didn't go through with that video just because I thought it was harmful, like labeling all bronies as pedos, basically. And I don't think I should spread messages like that, like just concentrate one group. Oh, these are all pedos.
Really?
I mean, maybe not, maybe them just, maybe some of them.
I love how he. Do you think he like wait a minute? I'm starting to like My Little Pony. I can't be a pedo. I'm the pedo hunter. I guess that means not all. I guess that means not all bronies are pedophiles. Then I bet you that
Hashtag not all bronies.
Yeah, I bet you that's what it was. He became a brony, trying to do research, right?
Friendship is
Some
magic.
just suffer mental illness or
oh my god,
or have traumatic childhoods, and Turkey Tom did a video on bro. I trust Turkey Tom. I'm sure he did a good job.
Later on in this video, we'll be briefed by Nexpo about a drama you've never heard of. But before that, he's offered to come shed some light on the My Little Pony video.
Okay, to start things off, I'd like to just clear the air and say that I've seen a lot of whispers about the My Little Pony video. So the My Little Pony project was something that Max approached me about pretty early on in our friendship, back when he was doing like the gaming mystery video phase of his channel. Essentially, it all boiled down to Max was going to fabricate a mystery surrounding the My Little Pony community and blow the whole top off of it and expose, I guess, whatever story he was going to cook up. I didn't know too much about the project, but he did want me to collab in it with him, but he did end up scrapping it at some point, so it ended up falling to the back burner.
Look, we all knew that Max would recreate or fabricate evidence against what he claimed were real predators. He's also confessed as much to me. Nexpo's statement alleges an even more sinister reality and casts much more of a doubt on his backlog. Another thing I really need to mention is that Max directed and filmed a rape scene for one of his more recent pieces of content. This is really fucking...
Yeah, that was totally that.
Yeah.
Totally
It was
necessary.
pivotal to the project, okay?
Listen, okay, he's trying to make an artistic statement. We can't shut down his creative endeavors, Squatchin. Pidgey with a 5.
Oh, yes, we can.
Pidgey with 5. All bronies aren't pedophiles, but anybody that denies or goes against the stuff my brainwashing is a predator, abuser, or kidnapper. Against stuff in my brainwashing. Where is she coming from? Thank you for the 5, Pidgey.
Weird. And it's weirder when you see how he addressed it to his Patreon supporters who were voicing their discontent.
People asking you not to film scenes of implied children is not shying away from the issue. I believe it is, but we can disagree on that. We are all aware that this happens in your depictions of this.
Let's agree to disagree.
Yeah, guys, you don't understand. Even his Patreon's like, bro, why are you doing this? It's like, you don't understand, okay? You can't understand that this is bad until you see it happen.
This is not true. I don't think we are all aware that this happens, at least not to the extent at which it does happen. And I didn't even go into detail. Like, I could have, like, there are mutilations, there is torture, there is things that cannot even be presented in a medium.
Just to be clear, the actress who played the minor is obviously an adult, but I don't understand the point of anything Max has made here. How is artistically recreating the exploitation of a minor empowering to victims? Max, you're a degenerate.
I'm just trying to stay to the truth. The character is an AGI. That is a spoiler, but it's also, whether she's an AGI or not, it doesn't really matter to the conversation. I just wanted to get that out there. I think the fact that the actress is a consenting adult portraying a child is the problem here, which I understand.
Guys, the thing that I meant to be a child is not a child. It's an AGI. Wow, that really changes so much.
I don't understand. If they feel that way, why would they continue to fund you on Patreon? So, Echo, you bring up a great point. I think it's because they want to.
Well, they're not funding you on Patreon anymore, buddy. No. No, they are
Yeah.
not.
Oops.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Vent on my Patreon their personal opinion, because it feels like they are being purposefully confrontational. All of their responses are emotionally charged. They bring up
All your responses are emotionally charged. Oh yeah, guys, my Patreon had like the wild outtake that I shouldn't film assault scenes. Crazy, I know.
Yeah. How dare they say such a thing?
I know, right, Squatchin? Why can't they just
Right.
appreciate his artistic endeavor? Why can't they just appreciate that?
things that have nothing to do with human trafficking. Yeah, let's not gang up on them. I don't want to gang up here. I want to have a
Yeah, guys, don't gang up on my Patreon supporters. They're still paying me money.
conversation.
While the simulated rape porn is mostly censored for YouTube, Max's Patreon offers an uncensored version, and you can.
Oh, that's just fantastic. Guys, if you want to see the uncensored assault, you can watch it on my Patreon. That's totally not weird. That's totally not weird at all, Squatchin.
Nope.
I'd be more sus of the people who are like, oh, I can see the uncensored version on your Patreon. Sign me up. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah. That's fucking.
You can find that floating around online. Again, I'm not really sure who's being empowered by paywalled rape porn.
The only way I can make money is through Patreon. That is the only way I can make money. Even still, I put resources.
Not anymore. Not anymore, buddy.
At the very top of the description if you want to donate to other
bozo,
organizations that deserve your money just as much, if not more than me.
This guy thinks he's fucking Rain.
So I'm pretty sure the base of these arguments come from Mama Max only wants money. Mama Max only wants to make horror movies. And Mama Max is willing to exploit children to do so.
All three of those are correct.
Mm-hmm.
He should have just been making horror movies this entire time.
Yeah, he should have.
I mean, there's I can't remember their name off the top of my head, but like there are whole channels dedicated to making like short horror films. They get like millions of views, and they get Patreon supporters that help them make their make their videos. Heck, there was like a channel that was able to do like a whole not cinematic universe, because it's all like mini series technically, but they were able to do their own like kind of like Stephen King type of universe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a deep dive now trying to find the channel, but like it was a really fun watch. But yeah, it's possible to do this on YouTube. You didn't have to go the whole child exploitation route.
Yeah. Maybe it's for feel good points.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
well, because I think in terms of being an actual filmmaker, I don't think he has talent. I think he tried to do an actual film. It went horrible, and he's trying to do this now as like a way to as a way to actually like still technically do films, because he doesn't have talent.
yeah.
Too zoomed in. That's why. Pidgey with a 5. The funny thing is that Max is using a very similar argument to what Sneeko was arguing for cuties. I know, right? Guys, it's only like simulated.
Yeah. It's only pretend. But still, you got
Like I
people
said,
in
if
your
I want-
fucking Patreon who are most likely survivors of such a thing. You don't think that's triggering for them, Max? Like, come on.
Listen, he's helping them, Squatching.
Want to make money? I'm in the worst industry to do so. If I made
Quote, unquote,
any other
helping.
content,
Yeah.
my life would be so much easier. I wouldn't have to deal with all this criticism about, like, I'm not portraying it properly.
Instead of crying about how it would be easier to just make other content to escape criticism, why don't you just make different content or nothing at all? You've never helped anyone before, and this tantrum hasn't convinced anyone to be on your side. Max does this a lot with his Patreon releases. In the public puppy stomp video, Max included a vague call to action for his viewers to harm those he featured in his video.
Even if some cannot appreciate the gravity of what we are doing, they cannot deny that you and I and others have been setting a precedent where the world will no longer tolerate pedophiles talking to and touching children.
In the uncensored version, this call to action was played alongside a prison shanking, with the understanding
Oh, that's low.
that Max has faked evidence against his targets before, and oftentimes loops in real content creators like Tommy C to be exposed alongside them. This is really alarming.
That is the world we live in. It exists, and I think anything that tries to shy away from it or only imply it, but don't show the whole thing, just imply, how is that gonna affect anyone? Who's gonna have an emotional response to that?
For years, people questioned, why is YouTube removing Max's content? If I'm being honest, these last few weeks have me questioning why he's even still here.
My dad used to do as a cop that brought down a pedophile ring in London, and it's something I'd like to do, but I don't know where to start, who to talk to, or what skills are needed. Part of You Can't Hurt Me will be educating y'all on how you can do the work yourself.
Oh, guy, he's going to do a how-to guide. That's going to be awesome.
Good lord, Max, just put in the resume at McDonald's, dude. Don't do this to yourself.
Oh, he already has.
I highly doubt that. I don't think he's gotten up off his ass.
Lurker, Max got those After Effects templates on lock. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, he's a filmmaker. Of course he does. I'm in the worst market to do so. The market being the market where he can virtue signal for children that were assaulted so he can look like a hero putting his life on the line. Exactly. Yeah, the absolute worst market to be in. Am I right? Did he buy another belt yet? Who knows? Spencer probably broke it.
And not just doing the work, but doing it professionally and respectfully.
Oh no.
He doesn't know how to do it either! In your previous investigations, what have
How
you
long
done
was I
to
muted
ensure
for?
that-
Well, I think it's been a hot minute since you last talked.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh no,
Shit.
you mentioned
My bad.
McDonald's. You mentioned McDonald's employment. That was the last time you spoke.
Oh, okay. Shit.
The evidence you're passing over to police is sufficient to get prosecution, and what precautions do you take to make sure it's usable in a court of law? None! They just beat off to him!
I mean, we literally had him. It's literally us saying we're 14 years old.
Look, he's giggling. He's really happy. He's reminiscing about the time a man beat his meat to him.
He's saying, yeah, I want to see your pussy. I want to see, I want you to ride me. I'm also actually going to start interviewing police local to me as to why pedophiles don't get arrested, because I know they all want to arrest them. It's just the law binds them.
Max, what the fuck does that mean?
That will be one of the sections of You Can't Hurt Me. Is me showing all of you how to do this.
Pidgey with a 10.
Because it...
1 second. Pidgey with a 10. Who's going to have an emotional response to implied essay? I don't know, maybe the victims that went through it, the family members of the victims, and the people who had basic empathy and don't want to see it. Yeah, is the majority of his support is essay victims. Shannery goes, I wouldn't mind to take that McDonald's shop. Oh my god, Shannery's gonna take his job from him. Lady Nurse says, as an employee of Pizza Hut, I declined his employment. So, what are your skills? Well, I'm a filmmaker. You're fired. Get out of here.
It's funny you would bring that up, John. If you check the group chat, I put a meme in there that was posted on Twitter.
Ooh.
It's relevant.
We love relevant. Critical Shogun. Mama Max interview questions gonna be crazy. can you tell us your past occupation? I'm a failed pedophile hunter and filmmaker. Oh my goodness. Dude, his job interview is gonna go worse than Boogie's.
Yeah, actually.
It is a little complicated, but I think it's worth doing if you're spreading the right message.
I sent him a picture of my ass. And yes, that is my actual ass. So why don't you go to Patreon and support me sending my ass to pedophiles?
He's always weird, like, Tommy brings it up, but he's always weirdly sexual. Like, why is your butt member, like, Patreon content? Are you Belle Delphine? Like, what?
He wishes. He
I know.
wishes he had Delphine money.
He's gonna be a stripper, I'm telling you. See, he has the booty for it. Listen, okay? Speaking as a bisexual man, I would not touch his booty.
No. Ew.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Literally lying. Still lying to his audience. Holy fucking...
In the last installment of my Mama Max series, we also discussed the story of one Anthony Field and how Mama Max made an unsubstantiated allegation of predatory behavior against him.
I don't feel he could do anything to me legally for saying...
His hatred for Anthony is very deep. I think he's always hated him since he stole his girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Pidgey with a 20. Cut, Stacy, what are you doing? I need more tears. How is the audience supposed to empathize with you? Do you want to make Mr. Scully angry? Oh my god, do better or no saltines for you, okay? Twilight Breaking Hyman, take 95, action. Oh my god, Pidgey.
Oh good lord.
God. He's Hank Hill incarnate. He's an assless man. Oh my god.
I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what about that propane. Listen, okay, at least Hank Hill has values, you know.
Saying that because if he were to, the girl who made the testimony would come forward and testify against
So she
him.
has his dick pic and has timestamps of when it was sent.
He does not have his dick pic.
So what does she have that she could come forward with?
Just her memory, but
He was about to say just her mouth. But yeah, like, yeah, see, that's my evidence. Like, and of course, this would be like, I think the reason why the goal is so much is because of, I'm sure Anthony is probably in a different state by now. But honestly, like, you just show clips of this, of like the unedited call of him saying stuff like that, and how like there's no proof for it, and I couldn't tell you what he could get in terms of damages, because obviously employment was ruined for him for a couple of years because of this. And again,
Yeah.
I'm not a lawyer, but I could totally see him winning the case.
Yeah.
just because Anthony Field doesn't want to admit he's a pedophile doesn't mean he didn't do the things he did.
We already knew that Max Stryker believes allegations in and of themselves are enough evidence to conclude Camden Gerard Davis is a cult leader and child predator.
Well, I addressed him as a cult leader and sexual predator because that's how he has been described by the survivors, and even testimonials themselves serve as evidence in a court of law. So
yes, they do, but you need them to corroborate evidence. You can't just be like, hey, this person's, otherwise, it's a witch trials, Pidgey with a 10, holy crap. Listen, Max has a booty flatter than a pancake ran over by a steamroller. Ain't nobody paying for that. And Spencer, listen, there's a reason Cameron only attempted to traffic her. Oh my god. Listen, she got that fat white woman. Badonkadonk.
Where is she coming from?
To me, that is all of the evidence I need to say this man is a sexual predator and cult leader.
But there's also that conveniently different standard set for the 5 girls that accused Max himself of being an abuser.
You provided evidence that was some girl's testimony, and 4 girls, if not 5, came out with their testimony against you. So by your own definition of evidence, they would have more evidence against you.
What I'm saying is the burden of proof is on them and they didn't provide any.
I even confronted Max on this, and he was unable to demonstrate how these 2 cases shared meaningful differences. 5 girls said it.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened.
Well,
5 girls said it.
He's like,
well, how do I explain this away? Oh shit, how do I explain
you
this
see,
away?
they're lying whores,
that's
Nicholas Diorio. They're lying whores, okay? Spencer's not a whore.
Well,
yes,
about you.
Yes, after they were in a group chat together for 3 months after.
Well, how long has that server been up? So is that the cutoff point? Like, if after a server's been like active for like 3 months, then the evidence is incredible? Is that the standard we're applying here? The music in Nick's videos are so good. Yeah, they really are. I like Tom's music that he puts in his videos too.
Mm-hmm.
They're changing their allegations.
Wait, I'm sorry. What group chat are you in? The evidence server with all of the girls?
There is evidence in there.
Clearly,
Well, yeah, I'm sure there was evidence too.
That's why he called it the evidence server, Max. Come on now.
A vampire?
I still can't get over that he has access to all this, but he refuses to go over it. Like, he's only gone over Spencer's stuff.
Mm.
Any other girl that came to him, he didn't even touch their evidence.
Yeah. Well, and then like blames other people for not wanting to use the other girls as evidence. Like, clearly you won't.
Yeah.
Why does everyone else have to?
He's lazy. He doesn't want to take the time to go through it. It's not like he does daily content. He's got the time.
Your Honor, her mouth is my evidence. Pornhub noises. Oh my god. Let's see. A vampire and a twink, but no one. Alshuron makes me depressed. Yeah, she's not a whore. Nerdy John, she's not a whore. She only had like 10 abortions. Yeah, guys, she's only had 10 abortions.
Good lord.
They're lying whores. Remember what Olivia did to Edwin? Well, I mean, she's actually a whore. She's actually a whore. I'm sure Haley's probably not. Benefit of the doubt there. I'm sure Haley isn't. I don't know. That's Anthony to say.
Mama Max has 2 completely different standards for believing women based on largely spoken word testimony, and he showcases an alarming hypocrisy when he himself is on the receiving end of an accusation. We also learn that Mama Max is ready and willing to tease unverifiable evidence in his unsubstantiated predator allegations. Evidence Max knows damn well he is not in possession of.
So do you have any evidence proving he's a pedophile? Because you didn't show it in your video.
What do you want? His dick pic?
No. What? I want evidence proving he's a pedophile.
I think his behaviors prove that he is a pedophile.
So she has
his behavior. Oh yeah, the behavior we haven't seen. The behavior you haven't shown.
Yeah. Well, he's got to protect the evidence, John.
Of course.
You can't just let anyone have the evidence, okay? It's
Right.
dangerous in the wrong hands.
Oh, you're silly me. Silly, naive me. me thinking that's ridiculous. You guys have been in the server since October at the least. Not only that, but Spencer's story shifts in more directions than a drunk Fast and Furious actor. Oh my god. He doesn't even do monthly content. Yeah, what about Kai or I can't pronounce that, so I'm not even going to try to. A 10-pack of Planned Parenthood. Oh my god. You want his pecker pick? Because I'm not giving it out to anyone. That's my property. Oh my god. Hibbity hoppity.
Want to see my pecker?
keep,
I wish I had that as a soundbite.
I could probably get it from people. Oh.
pic and has
Please do.
timestamps of when it was sent.
He does not have his dick pic.
But like I said, we all knew that already. What we weren't able to do last time was establish a pattern of behavior. Ladies and gentlemen, are you familiar with the YouTuber Night Docs? I heard you mention that you do like stuff with like politics and stuff. Like, I have no idea what kind of content you make. Typically, that you don't really follow under the same like genre as him.
We are definitely, there is a huge overlap in the audience for myself, Mama
Yeah, he debated Nick, and then he also called into Tommy's stream. Get that.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's Tommy.
Where is she coming from?
Oh, is that Lady Nerdars with 5? Imagine how funny it would be if someone called the eggplant pick bluff. Oh my god, it's like, yeah, you have it, send it. Well, I don't actually have. Oh yeah? Let's see. So let's just a random timestamp. This is okay. So we're watching Tommy watch his old content of him debating Night Docs. It's a reaction within a reaction.
Yesterday's stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
It was.
I am defending it. Because I don't
It's
believe
not,
it's-
what you just told Vito, what you told Vito is not in this video, and it's not the overriding narrative. And he's trying to say that is the nuance, and it's not there. So by saying, "Oh, there's no nuance," it's like,
yeah, because Nexpo and Night Docs are like these guys. Like, well, you see, like if you actually like pay attention to Max's message, it actually has a lot of nuance to it because Max is just such a genius guy. Okay, I personally watch all of his content. He's a genius. And then like every single one of them, including Muda, by the way, all of them are like, yeah, I never watched his content before. I couldn't really get past it. It's like these guys. I want everyone to remember. Okay, almost every single person in Max's friend group was a complete YouTube shill who wanted to seem like they were good people, and then they all turned on Max when it was good PR to do so. They're snakes in the grass. Like, Max is the main snake, but they are still snakes nonetheless. Mudahar less so. It just seems like Muda, for the most part, was pretty naive, although, like, he did get rightful criticism for just blindly believing whatever Max told him.
He gets kudos for apologizing to Magnetar, though.
Oh, of course. He's the only one who actually gave Magnetar an apology. A real apology.
Yeah.
What a shock. Yeah, exactly. Lizard Assassin. What a shock. YouTube shills.
Max, Nexpo, Barely Sociable, all that.
Yeah,
So
Nexpo,
it's more
Mama
dark,
Max,
it's
they
more
make
dark documentaries and stuff.
Night Docs, or Jim, was a proud Mama Max supporter during the Pick a Side YouTube campaign. So much that he called in to actually debate me 2 years ago and defend Max's character from scrutiny. But do you think like referring to it as like YouTube and saying stuff like the pedophiles that YouTube loves? I think one of the ones was that did he call them complicit? Like
The spirit of what he was saying, yes. I know, I understand this. Part of my response to this, I need further clarification from you though. What is the problem you have with?
Well, yeah, what's the problem that you have with saying that YouTube supports pedophilia? What's the problem with that, Nicholas DiOrio? Pidgey with another 5. Max couldn't count on Tommy keeping his mouth shut, but could always count on Magnetar's victim's mouth. Oh my god.
Oh, good lord.
Folks, we're gonna need Jesus. We're gonna need some Jesus after this.
Oh, it's too late for Jesus. We're far gone.
Mhm.
We're far too far gone.
Yeah. Muda was just a friend who tried to be his friend in all this while trying to talk to Max to steer him in the right way. But it took, I think, talking to Nick to make Muda realize. Well, yeah, talking to Tommy and Nick, I think.
Him saying that. Like, why? What
I see it as
damage is being done?
misinformation. Like Max and many of their mutuals, Jim is a video essayist who makes long-form content. He was also firmly in the friend group of Max, Nexpo, Mutahar, and others.
By the way, look at Max like hanging on to Night Docs.
That's
just a
creepy.
few short years ago.
Look at.
He's
the
like,
face
I'm
he's-
canceling you.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm canceling you behind the scenes and you don't even know. I'm going to label you a pedophile. I'm going to say you're negligent to your children.
Mhm. And all while
Max is
making
such a
gay
piece of
jokes,
shit.
all while making
Yeah.
gay jokes towards you.
Yeah. While I'm living with you.
Mhm.
Rent
Well,
free, by the way,
well,
rent
to-
free.
To be fair, okay, I think Night Docs asks him to take the trash out one too many times. Okay.
Yeah, how dare Max help out a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Night Docs, but you told me to pick up the laundry too much. You are now canceled. We've never because I don't even think Night Docs knows like the reason why Max even did that. Because like it could have been something entirely
Jealousy. Well, look what he did to Magnetar because Magnetar was with Max's girl, quote unquote.
Which never was actually his girl, by the way. That's the funny thing. Haley was never his actual girlfriend.
Yeah, it was incredibly freaking.
What he did to Night
creepy
Docs
and
was so
gross.
disgusting. It was, and I genuinely feel bad for Night Docs, but that doesn't make Night Docs any less of a snake. It doesn't, because he was supporting Max's BS claims from the get-go, and he only had a problem with Max calling random. He only had a problem with Max calling people pedos when it applied to him.
Yeah, I guess.
Now, I'm sure you're wondering, Nick, what happened to this up-and-coming YouTuber with all of these widely successful friends and connections? The reality was, Night Docs was cast out of his social circle because Max spread rumors that he was a bad father, a creep to women, and worst of all, a pedophile. You were one of Mama Max's biggest defenders. You even debated me on a live stream 2 years ago. But you've even told me offline that he lived rent-free in your house for months. Can you explain the allegations that Max has made against you to the best of your ability and respond as necessary? Yeah.
His allegations against me range from I'm a neglectful parent to I am a creep, that I'm a pedophile. Essentially, the
Pidgey with
one
a
that
10.
I was...
Oh, Pidgey with a 10. 1 second, let me get
Pidgey with a 10.
10. Last thing, you don't think it's kind of funny that Max is willing to label former friends, content creators, and the BF of his girl as predators, but uses Craig Beckett to promote his rap song? Oh my god. Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me if this pedo hunter crap turned out to be projection. You see, I think Tommy had that theory. Because, you know, it's like
Yeah,
a preacher in a whorehouse. That type of situation.
Where's she coming from?
All behind the scenes, too. So he either knew this guy was a pedo and kept it from the public, or he lied. Either way, he looks bad. Exactly. Not only that, but he accused people of being pedos, too. Oh, did Night Docs do that?
Well, I think they all smeared Magnetar as one.
Yeah. So technically,
Who all was involved in that one live stream? Where like Nux Taku
well, I don't think it was a live stream, but they all supported Max saying
or
that-
podcast or whatever.
Well, it was Nux. It was just Nux, Muda, and Leon Lush.
Oh, okay.
But, like obviously, Max's friend group supported the claims.
Mm-hmm.
So like again, they were all fine with Max saying stuff without evidence until it came to them. Then it became a problem.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it should have been a problem from the get-go. I digress.
most bothered
Well, not
by
every
really
community
was
works that way.
when he was calling me a pedophile. He wasn't saying it publicly. None of the allegations he had against me were said publicly. He was doing it all behind the scenes with the people that I was closest to. I mean, I opened my home to this guy. I let him live not paying a dime in rent. He didn't do any chores. He didn't pay any rent. He really didn't do anything. So like if he's complaining about how one time he fed my kids breakfast or whatever, he owed my kids breakfast, lunch, and dinner every time I had him. And he never once offered to compensate me or do anything in return either.
You heard that correctly.
Well, no, because you're hosting the pedo hunter himself, Mama Max, okay? I don't think Night Dogs, I don't think you realize the pleasure, okay? The privilege you had of having him grace you. Okay, you don't understand. He's a very important man. He's definitely a weirdo.
Important.
I mean, who in their right mind puts crepe scenes in one of their videos about hunting pedos, right? No, yeah, of course. You don't know. If you don't know Craig Beckett promote. If you didn't know he used Craig Beckett to promote his rap video about how predators can suck his pee. Oh my god. But yeah.
Not only did Max allege to have a predator friend that you never heard about, Max lived in his home by choice and rent-free for months. So how does it make you feel that he called you a pedophile? And I'm pretty sure you have, I don't want to say specific ages, but you have like two younger kids in your house.
I do, and they are pretty little. One is 10, the other is 7. I honestly figured after what...
So they were probably a little younger when Max was living with them. Oh yeah, that's really disgusting that Max did that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like, I bet you too. Like he was probably like insinuating behind the scenes that he might make it public too. I guarantee you that's probably what he was doing.
Oh, probably.
Like, wouldn't it be a shame if everyone found out what you did to your kids? Like that type of thing.
What Ryan initially told me, that him calling me a pedo or whatever was like that bothered me.
Night Dogs didn't know that it was going on.
Wait, didn't he?
Max was being incredibly two-faced. He only found out recently. I'm pretty sure.
Well, no, I thought he said that he knew what Max was doing behind the scenes. It's
only after. Well, okay. I think it was Nexpo that went to him.
Oh, okay. So,
but I think it was only after all this shit started coming out about Max and the Camden shit.
Actually,
or no, it was on a trip. It was on a trip. They were up in Buffalo or something.
Muda confronted him about it. Muda and Doe.
Muda? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll get into that later.
I know the facts are on my side on that and everything, and there's really nothing that anybody could really say with any kind of credibility that would even hint at something like that. What really bothered me is he seems to have told everybody who will listen about what a bad dad I am.
Did he ever confront you about your parenting? Did he ever take you aside and say, "Hey, I'm kind of concerned about your girls"?
Not once. Never. He never confronted me about anything, especially the stuff that's been coming out of the woodwork that he's been telling people behind the scenes.
How did you find out he was saying this stuff about you? Did Max ever confront you directly? And if he did, how did you talk him out of covering this story on his YouTube channel? Because, he's like a wild hunter, right?
I never had a chance to confront him because he never brought it to my attention that he had that perception of me.
Much like his allegations against Anthony Field, evidence was never released by Max that would implicate Night Docs at all. Unlike his allegation against Anthony.
Who wants to bet that if/when Max responds to the videos, he's gonna either ignore this or brush it under the rug?
Guaranteed.
Probably. Someone who is trying to normalize seeing stuff like that has been effed in the head. Oh yeah. He doesn't see it how victims, he just sees an easy way to grift. Yeah. Only reason why Mama Max hates Camden is that he's mad that Cameron has his own harem. I know, he's living Mama Max's dream.
Yeah.
Field, these weren't even made in a public setting, almost as if to damage Jim's business relationships exclusively.
All of my friends, he told them pretty soon after
he was jealous of
he moved
success.
out. And was then using that planted perception that he gave them to further drive a wedge until they were up in Buffalo or something. They were on a trip, and Ryan told me the story that he basically brought me up out of the blue and went off on this rant in the middle of the night saying, we got to cut Jim off. It's only a matter of time before he gets canceled, and you don't want to be associated with him because he's into all of this. Now, I wasn't there to hear the specific things he said. Every impression that I've been given is that there really wasn't anything concrete that he could point to that supported his claim, only a predisposed feeling he had that he would then bolster with various...
Oh, it's the pedo sense. It's like the spider sense, but like it detects pedos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stories that he felt he could tell to bolster that narrative.
So for the last question,
Pedo
don't
Hunter's
answer this as
intuition.
like Night Docs,
Yeah.
the YouTuber or the filmmaker. I want to hear from Night Docs, the father. How does it feel to be called a pedophile, or someone who mistreats their children or creeps on women? What does that make you feel?
It's really hurtful. I have a hard time understanding why someone who called himself my friend would not only say that about me, but not have the balls to tell me to my face, but instead clandestinely go behind my back and do it in a way that people feel like they're in on a secret.
And if it was true, why wouldn't he do something to help your girls?
If it was true, why wouldn't he try and get me arrested? Why wouldn't he try and bait me with some kind of sting operation or try and catch me in or whatever? He never tried that because he knows that's not what I'm all about.
To corroborate Jim's story, Nexpo has agreed to give an on-the-record statement of what Max told him directly.
So regarding Jim, there were two specific stories that Max really harped on when it came to Night Docs, at least whenever we had our little, I guess, falling out. So Max was convinced that Jim was this pedophile creep, and he backed up this claim with, firstly, a story about an inappropriate conversation that he claimed Jim had with a minor. As it turned out, this person was not a minor at all. They had told Jim their age at one point, which I believe was like 25 or so. I'm not entirely sure, but that's that.
Well, yeah, that's a real pedo age.
But wait,
right there.
the mind doesn't develop until blah 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 blah.
Oh, true
I
squash.
can see Max
The
trying to
story
pull that.
that
shit.
Max always like referred to back whenever he would call Jim a predator. There was another story that led to more of Max believing Jim to be, I guess, a creep, and it involved one trip to a restaurant that he and Jim had way back when Max was living with Jim. Apparently Jim was, making moves on the waitress and, continuously hitting on her, and he just wouldn't stop, and it made this, I guess, situation or this dinner that they were at very tense and awkward. Basically, every single time that I was with Max during the time when we had our, I guess, falling out, I guess you could call it, Max would perpetuate this narrative that Jim was this pedophile creep, and he would always refer back to these two stories. And I guess I just never really vetted them because Max kind of planted this idea in my head that, oh my god, we're associated with Jim, we have to cut Jim, we cannot be associated with someone like this, he's a pedophile, he's a creep, he's all of these things, and we can't associate with this guy. And in hindsight, it's silly. It's silly to just listen to this, especially with his track record of just throwing out allegations without any evidence. But yeah, that was the, I guess, narrative that Max was running with. And I guess I didn't realize that he could have been, embellishing some details. Jim, I know you're watching this. To you, man, I want to say that I'm sorry. I know I've been talking to you privately behind the scenes about all this, but again, I'd like to go on the record here and just say that I'm sorry, man. I should have handled this better, and I should not have listened to what Max was saying.
Now look, if you have a problem with what Nexpo just said, remember, Max said allegations are evidence. As it turns out, Max, the predator
True.
hunter, wasn't even man enough to confront Jim head on. Mutahar was the one who would inevitably ask all the difficult questions.
In regards to Jim or Night Docs, there were two allegations, one of them which had come from Max, allegedly, in amongst a friend group, about him not being necessarily the best dad. There were two key things. One of them was him being asleep most days, and then the other was that Max would have to step in and feed his children cereal or whatever else was in the house. This is something that I heard, again, not from Max, but...
Yeah. Guys, he had me help out around the house and give his kids cereal. Clearly that means he's a pedo.
How negligent.
I worst father of the year.
Yeah.
Totally. He should have been like Max's father and just not be there.
Yeah, actually.
But through our internal friend group. And while this one definitely raised some questions about, okay, you gotta be attentive if you're the dad, it wasn't necessarily the most serious thing. However, what was more serious was the allegation where he had allegedly started unzipping himself in front of a minor, exposing himself over a Discord video call. Now, I actually confronted Jim about this one specifically because I wasn't exactly, I need to know the bottom of this truth, or I need to understand or at least get his side, because obviously I met the person in reality. Me and my wife confronted him, and in this situation, Jim obviously categorically denied that he had done anything, but I didn't have any evidence for or against Jim, and in spite of all that, I still decided to, hold back my connection, not talk as much anymore. We weren't necessarily the most talkative people anyways, but this absolutely sealed the deal. And that's just because I don't really like to interact with somebody that even has that kind of an ink on them or that stain. Because again, I don't know what's true or what isn't. In this situation, I just decided to dial back the friendship that I had. Obviously, considering everything now, I'm more inclined to believe Jim at his word, given the other party. But yeah, those were the two big allegations. Well, at least one of them were the most serious allegations, that being of the minor and him exposing himself over Discord. The other one about him being a father coming into question, I don't think I ever really questioned that. I think, obviously, when it comes to him and his interaction with kids, again, in comparison to him interacting in a a weird way with potentially a minor or any woman on the internet was something that raised more red flags. But yeah, that was about it for Jim. Thank you for having me on.
Right now, your bullshit detectors are probably going off like crazy because this story makes absolutely no sense. There is literally no response that Max could offer that would make this situation palatable to the general public. If there was evidence that Night Docs is a pedophile, why did Max, the predator hunter, not disclose that his good friend and former roommate preyed on children? It certainly seems like something Max would, or dare I say should, have disclosed publicly on his main YouTube channel. Look, if it was me being paid 10 to 15 grand a month on Patreon to hunt predators for a living, I personally would feel compelled to share the revelation that I lived inside of a predator's guest bedroom rent-free. What I wouldn't do is wait until I moved out and then spread a rumor about him privately amongst his friends as a form of gossip.
When I lost all my...
But yeah, so that's basically the end of Nick's video. Slam dunk, in my personal opinion. Like, there's no way Max can come back from this, if I'm being honest. wait.
Yeah, there's no way in hell.
Pidgey
He's
with
gonna
a-
try, though. He's stubborn enough to try.
Oh, for sure. Pidgey with a 10, listen, Max had a hunch in his neck about Night Docs when he saw him giving his kids Cinnamon Toast Crunch and orange juice for breakfast. Oh my god. He also was suspicious because Night Docs came back with the milk. This guy
Bruh.
even talked about effing one of his guy friends, saying it's not just sex, it's about power. Oh yeah.
Yeah. You think Max is gonna drop the silence all victims video at Vid?
Did you say at VidCon?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's like, he gets a
Doesn't shit
projector
normally
out.
happen when people are away at VidCon too?
Oh, that'd be so slimy if he so that way they couldn't properly respond in time. But
Didn't they do that to I'm Alex?
I think so, yeah. But
There's
Squatching,
gonna be enough people not going that'll just have them call in and shit. It's
Yeah,
not like they
but-
won't be able to respond.
but you know who would be here for the response, and that's us.
Yeah, we would be here.
Exactly.
It would be our time to shine.
Exactly, Squatching.
Fuck yeah.
And guys, before we get off the air, I have to read out
He'll
our
drop it on
memberships.
Autism Awareness Day.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Oh shit.
And I
That would
want
be
to
amazing.
I want to thank our amazing members. Thanking each and every one of you. I want to thank our highest tiers first, which are the $10 tiers, and that is the Super Nerd 3s, the ones who went further beyond. That is Pigeon Salad and Seth. Thank you guys so much. And the tier below that, which is $5, is the Super Nerd 2s. We have Illicit Assassin, Ronnie Boo, Iron Duck, Decora, Rachel, GG Hearts, Rachel again, Beldingda, Dimer Boy, Hell Have No Fury, Lizzie is Baked, Raza D Angry Unicorn, Golden Heart, Manica Manic, Morbid Melly, May Thrustbust, Chicken Wings, Unfortunate Event, Nuclear Winter, Damien, Masked, Advent, Reese the Frog, Squatchin', Gospel of Lamp, Voltage Mike, Strawberry Blonde, Dracula Moon, Songbird, and Asmo. And then, for our final list of members, the Super Nerd Ones, which you can become for just 99 cents a month. We have Twilight Midna, The Gaming Witch, Panic Pun, John Bond Zombie, K-Huck, Micken, McMuffin, Moody Morgan, Lady Nerd Artist, Chris the Narc, Spectre, Maggie Edits, Jessica Pizzle, Daniel J, Annie, Marble, D-Max, Mike the Bike, and P-Paw Riveter. Thank you guys so much
Let's
for becoming
go.
members of the show. This would not be possible without you. Squatching, you going to be doing some streaming later on today?
I am. We are starting Fable 3 this morning. It's
Ooh,
going to be a good
nice.
one.
Nice, guys. If you for some reason you're not following Squatchin' on Twitch, go do that right now. I will give you guys the link.
Do it. Do the thing.
Do the thing. Do the
I
thing.
also posted my my link to my Commentary Cabal t-shirt. I'm very
Oh,
proud of it.
nice.
I want to see a sea of them. I don't know where people gather for.
Bro, what if
things.
everyone was wearing
on
that to
Twitter?
next VidCon?
Oh
awesome.
my god, that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Now let me
Get the shirt. Midna has the shirt.
Oh, does Midna have the
Midna's
shirt?
getting the
Oh my
shirt.
god, that's awesome. Midna, if you
Midna's
could
getting,
like take a
Midna
picture
ordered
of
the
it.
shirt. Yeah, definitely
K
post a
Huck's getting
picture
the shirt, too.
when it comes in. Yeah, it's fucking dope.
Anyway, let me try to get the song I want to exit out on. Squatch, what was your favorite part of the whole Mama Max saga? If you're being honest.
The group live stream.
Group live stream, yeah, those are always.
I
memorable.
fucking missed those so much.
Mhm.
I hope more people do incredibly dumb shit so we get more group live streams.
Me too. Oh
'Cause
my god.
They make it an event and everyone gets to watch their preferred view and everyone has a good time.
Well, did
Everyone
you know?
gets content.
Did you know Augie was invited, and he didn't show up?
He was, but he didn't show up. Yeah.
You know, I'm predicting that Augie's not gonna be showing up till next year.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Hashtag RFC is over.
Mhm.
URR rise up. And here's where I would press the button. It would be like, it's time.
For
Yeah.
assault review.
Yeah.
Again,
URR supremacy.
But thank you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna be going over a very very interesting story that I wasn't expecting, honestly. It involves now recording. So check it out tomorrow. Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
You'll find out.
This is a first-rate town, and all you ever notice are the ways it's stretched too far. Well, it has been knocked down, but some of us are still left here between the scars. And when you look around, all you ever notice is you cannot see the stars. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just can't see very far, can never leave, 'cause they'll all lit against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all lit against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all lit against me. You can never leave. But when the last door closed, you packed your clothes and went back to Montreal. Said it was colder there, a chill hangs in the air, it helps you forget it all. You left an empty bookshelf that I didn't fill till fall. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just can't see very far, can never leave, 'cause they'll roll it against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll roll it against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll roll it against me. You can never leave. Well, it will fade as all things must. I loved you, but you didn't love me enough. Winter comes, the car will rust. I'll start it up, then always run a little rough. This is a first-rate town, and all you ever notice are the ways it's stretched too far. They'll keep the death rates down, it's colder than a winter spent in defrosting cars. We talked a lot of leaving, didn't think you'd get that far. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just can't see very far.